Yo! What's going on, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? It's your man, the walking bowling ball, rolling around Branchester Lakes like usual. But listen, for election purposes. How you doing? My name is Brandon Massenberg. I'm running for Board of Supervisors, Prince George County, District 2. How you doing? What's up? How are you? Kids rolling around having a good time. It's a wonderful neighborhood. It's a wonderful place. I want more. Listen, Election Day. Early voting starts tomorrow, September 22nd. All right, I'm excited. It's been a long time coming. We've been prepping for this. I think we're ready for this. Listen, all jokes aside, man, get out and vote. If you want to vote for me, it'd be smart. It'd be smack. It'd be real smack. Get out there and vote for me. And I'm going to give you a bunch of reasons why today. But if not, you like somebody else, you like what they got to say, you believe in their message, get out there and vote for them. Whoever it is, whatever it is, make sure you get out there and cast your ballot, okay? We're Americans. We have people who went off, they fought, and they died to give us the opportunity to live in a democratic republic. Get out there and vote, man. Cast your ballot. I'm not one of those people that says if you don't vote, you can't say anything, because I don't believe that. You can talk shit anytime you want, right? But if you want to participate, man, you want to be active and you want to be part of it. You want to be part of the conversation. Get out there and cast your ballot, man. All right? Now, listen. If you've been listening to any of my videos, watching my videos, listening to me rant and rave and talk, if I popped up on your doorstep, if you come to the house, if you see me out, however you run across me and you've seen this ugly face, there's three things that I'm always talking about. Three things. These are the three things that I believe with my entire heart are the most important things to the future of Prince George County. Okay? Now listen, everybody doesn't agree with me. If you're running for office, if you're doing anything in life and everybody agrees with you, you are wrong. Okay? If you're doing anything and everybody's like, yeah, man, I think that's the right way to go. Hey, man, I got you right there. Hey, man, I believe in you. Hey, listen, do something else. Do something else, because they're either setting you up or somebody's not telling you the truth, okay? Good. Now, listen, that is exactly why you vote. There are people who agree with me. There are people who won't agree with me. At the end of the day, if I win this thing, I'm going to be on the board. I'm going to represent everybody, and I'm going to do the best that I can for as many people as I can. That's exactly why I'm running. And I'm sure the other candidates are running for the exact same reasons. I may not agree with what they have to say. A lot of them, I really don't agree with what they have to say. I don't agree with their vision, if they even have one. But if they win, and I should lose, which is a possibility, I'll shake their hand, and I'm sure they're going to do the best that they can to do the best for us. That's the game. All right? Now, the three things. Number one, the most important thing on my list, the most important thing for the future of Prince George County is a water treatment system. Nothing else is going to happen. No growth is going to happen. And for some people, that's a good thing. It's another conversation. But nothing new will happen unless we get this water treatment system. $40 million. $40 million for our very own water treatment system here in the county. Not a water treatment system that we share with somebody else. Not one that we share with Hopewell. Not one that we share with Chesterfield and Dinwiddie and anyone else. Our water. Tapped into the Appomattox, going throughout our entire county. For $40 million, we can change the trajectory of the future of this county for thousands of people, okay? Now listen, when I say infrastructure, and I say number one on that list is the water treatment system, after that is us working with VDOT, man, to work on some of these roads, all right? We need bigger roads, we need wider roads. If we're gonna get businesses to invest in our county and come out here and give us what we need to help grow this place, to make it a better place so our kids don't have to leave here, to get opportunities to live a better life, we've got to make some improvements. I live in Branchester, right here on Middle Road. How you doing, ma'am? Right here on Branchester. When you go out on Middle Road, when that school lets out in the afternoon, you're going to sit in traffic for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. All right? It's got two lanes, one going this way, one going that way. So you're sitting behind buses, you're sitting behind cars. That's no bueno. All right? We need to expand that. All right? Listen, we need to get to work to expand some other roads out here too. 156 needs to be 4 lanes. All right? It's too many people in the county right now to be driving on these little 2-lane roads. We need to expand that. If you want businesses to come out here and take a chance on us, then we have to show them that we're making the investments to be better. Okay? Now, number 2, the next step. We get the water treatment system. And in the process of getting the water treatment system, we're going to make improvements on our stuff. And so we're going to attract businesses in here. Business attraction. Business attraction, business development. Listen, we live in a free market economy, okay? Let's keep it real. America's never going to change that. America's always going to be just the way that it is, okay? And if you think that you're going to have anything happen that's going to make your county better, that's going to help fund things, that's not going to be some welfare handed out by the state, you need businesses there. You need businesses to invest in your community, to employ your residents, to give them a paycheck so they can in turn use that money to go out, buy things, okay? That's how the cycle goes, all right? And in Prince George County, we've missed billions in economic opportunities over the last decade because we don't have the infrastructure. I posted something earlier, and it was about data centers. If you've been anywhere in the state, if you pay attention to the news, big business in the state. Look at the article I posted. It's on my Facebook page, at Brandon Massenberg. Billions of dollars in revenue come into these places. They give billions of dollars in tax revenue back to their localities. All right. They create hundreds of jobs. They create hundreds of new jobs and job opportunities from those jobs. It's a win-win. But yet all you see is people saying is can't, don't, shouldn't. Why? It's a great opportunity. We got that industrial park sitting there. When I first started doing these videos, well, we already have the industrial parks. Let's build in places that we already have. Got the industrial park. Let's put the data center there. We already got the place for it. It's already zoned for it. Boom. New jobs, ready to go. Hundreds of jobs. New families moving in. Real estate development. Commercial real estate development. Tax revenue. New businesses. That's how the system goes. That's how the cycle goes. What's wrong with that? All right. You got thousands of people living in the county right now. How many people don't work in Prince George? How many people commute back and forth to Chesterfield County, to Richmond, to Williamsburg? Some people go to Northern Virginia. All right. Just to drive back here every single day. So they go to work up there. They come here. They live here. They get taxed here. But then when they go to spend their money, they got to go to Chesterfield. When they go to spend their money, they got to go to Colonial Heights. When they go to spend their money, they got to go to Short Pump. When they go to spend their money, they got to go to Westchester. When they go to spend their money, they got to go to Williamsburg. When they go to spend their money, they got to go to York. When they go to spend their money, they got to go to Nova. We need businesses here. We need opportunities here. You know how many young, fledgling entrepreneurs we have just graduated college that are here right now, ready to build something? How many businesses we have here that are ready to expand? That a couple thousand more people would be good to walk into their doors to help give them the money that they can use to finance their next expansion, to finance their next venture. Let's do that. Listen, you say you want a grocery store. People say they want shops. They want all these things. Listen, you can't have that kind of stuff if you don't have people moving here. Markets are not going to come here. Markets are created. Okay? We have to create that kind of market. All right? So if you want Wegmans, if you want Kroger, if you want Aldi, if you want Lidl, you want any of these places to come into Prince George County and set up shop, you have to show them that there's a market here for that. You have to show them that there are people here that are going to buy their food consistently. More people are going to come in, and there are going to be more opportunities for them to grow and expand. We currently don't have that. And the attitude of a lot of people in this county would never allow for that to happen. And I hate to break it to you, in 2023, there ain't going to be no more Goofuses, all right? There ain't going to be no more Parkers. Those places are gone, and they're not coming back. I think co-ops are great ideas. Co-ops are wonderful ideas. You go out there, you're a local farmer, you take your produce to the local co-op, and you sell your produce there. It's a wonderful idea. Let me ask you a real question. Are you willing to pay $3 more for a tomato than you're paying right now? Are you willing to pay more money for meat? Are you willing to pay any more than what you already have to get what you got? That's why Food Lion is so good. That's why these franchise box stores are so good, because their prices fit what your wallet can afford. And so if you want to create those kind of opportunities, if you want to do those things, which I'm all in favor of, it takes money. It takes investments. You got to have the money to spend on something like that. You got to have the money to give someone the opportunity to create something like that. Let's grow together just isn't about making Prince George into the city. That's just a cop-out. That's something a lot of you people say because you don't want to face facts. Let's grow together means there are people out here who are currently business owners, who are entrepreneurs, who want to expand, who want to get bigger, who want to get better, who want to open more businesses in the county, who want to do more things here. Let's help them. Let's help them. Let's do that. All right? Number three. Fully funded public schools and public services. Now listen. I use Sussex as an example, okay? Now listen. Or any small municipality. Their schools are going to suffer because they don't have the tax revenue to make sure those schools are funded, correct? A lot of your wealthier people in those counties, where do they send their kids to school? Their kids either go to a private school or those kids are homeschooled. They're not going to those public schools, though, are they? And you know it's true. So they'll go to Topwater Academy. They'll go to Nansemond Suffolk. They'll go to Worsingham. They'll go to West End Christian. They'll go to Isle of Wight Academy. They'll go to any of these schools, but they won't go to that public school. Well, why won't they go to that public school? Because it ain't nothing there. They know their kids aren't going to learn. The degree they get's not going to be worth that much. They're going to end up trapped right back where they came from. I don't want that for my kids. I don't want that for your kids. But that's what's going to happen. The less funding that we get for our schools, the worse our schools are going to get. Talk about we got molding problems in our school. We need new roofs in our school. Yeah, I agree with all that. We need more schools. We need more schools. We need more opportunities. But what's going to happen is if you don't have the funding for that, if you're not funding your schools correctly, if you're not putting money, loads and loads and gobs of money into your education system in your county, the people who have means, they're just going to take their kids somewhere else because they have that option. And then everybody else who doesn't have that option, who can't afford to make that kind of move, their kids are going to be stuck at the school with less resources and less opportunities. Okay? I don't want that. I want the best for everybody. I don't care if you're living high on the hog. I don't care if you got to work 2 jobs. I don't care if you work 3 jobs. I don't care if you get government benefits. I don't care, man. We all deserve to have the opportunities to make sure that our kids can excel. And that means fully funding our schools, okay? That's going to take tax revenue. That's going to take new businesses moving in here, okay? It's going to take infrastructure, okay? Public service. Listen, we've got 9 full-time firefighters? We're going to need more full-time firefighters. I got no problem with volunteers. I just did a post. Let's get more volunteers. These guys need things. These guys need equipment. These guys need trucks. These guys need a new fire station out there on South Crater Road. They're living in a damn shanty. They need it. These guys are out here protecting us. These guys are out here serving their community. Let's help them out. That takes tax revenue. That takes money. All right? What about our police? You live in a community and keep it real. Keep it really real. A lot of you guys talk bad about Hopewell. A lot of you guys still talk bad about Petersburg. What do you think is going to happen to Prince George if we don't invest in Prince George? What do you think is going to happen if the people who do have the finances and do have the money decide to leave Prince George because they don't have anything here? Huh? What do you think is going to happen to the county when people decide, hey, man, let's just go ahead and move to Prince George. Let's just go ahead and stay here. We ain't got no opportunities, man. Let me just go ahead and move back home when I'm done with school. And they end up just stuck at Food Lion. They end up stuck at Standard Motors. They end up stuck working 2 part-time jobs and not making a lot of money. You ain't got many options. You ain't got many choices. All right? Conditions create behavior. I'm going to say it a second time. Conditions create behavior, okay? So if you live in a place like that and you don't have the opportunities, you're going to get bad conditions. Those bad conditions are going to produce what? Bad behaviors. And so now your crime is up, all right? Now bad behavior is up, all right? All those things could have been taken care of. All those things could have been avoided if we would have invested in our schools. All those things could have been taken care of if we'd have taken the opportunity and taken the chances to do what was necessary and invest in our community ahead of time. But because you didn't, now you're dealing with crime. All right? Teachers. We got teachers that come back here, graduated, come back home, get into our school system like the one I saw a couple of weeks ago. Plenty of teachers graduate from Prince George High School and come back here to teach because they believe in the school system, because they believe in the county, and they want to do their part to give back because they love their home. I like that. That's admirable. People in Prince George are loyal to their home. They want to do right by us. They want to do the best they can. We need to do the best that we can for them. And me running for board of supervisors, being in a position of leadership, doing my best service for the community, because this is the way that I choose to serve, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to do the best that I can to make sure that I do all these things for everybody. And I'm not slighting anybody. I'm not looking down my nose at anybody. I don't think that I'm better than anybody. But I also see all these people out here. There's a bunch of different people in Prince George County, man. Everybody in Prince George County ain't the same. Everybody in Prince George County ain't a farmer. Everybody in Prince George County doesn't do agriculture, all right? Everybody in Prince George County's daddy ain't got a bunch of money, all right? Some people did move here from somewhere else, and they like it rural. Some people moved here from somewhere else so they didn't have a choice. Some people who were born here want more things. Some people who were born here, who went to school here, who excelled here, who got a chance to go to college from here, they end up back home. And they want opportunities to make things better here at home because they love their home, but they still want more. There's nothing wrong with that. Listen, if there's one message you're going to get from me on this, there's nothing wrong with wanting more. There's nothing wrong with wanting to make your home better. There's nothing wrong with asking for more, okay? It doesn't mean that you're not okay with what you got. It doesn't mean that you're not satisfied. It just means that you want more. You want better. You want to make your town better. You want to make your city better. You want to make your county better. You want to make your life better, okay? Bottom line, I'm running for board of supervisors because, yes, I want the county to grow, but I want what's best for everybody, man. There's a bunch of people in Prince George County. What are they saying, 45,000 people? By 2030, there'll be 50,000. By 2040, there'll be 75,000. It's not going to stop, guys. It's not going to stop. It's just going to keep on going. It's going to keep getting bigger. It's going to keep getting bigger. It's time for us to make the investments we need to make right now. It's time for us to do what's necessary to make this county the best that it can be for everybody right now. That's what I'm running for. So when you see Brandon Massenburg, let's grow together, signs that say vote Massenburg, I'm doing this for everybody, all right? Yeah, I'm doing it for the farmers. I'm doing it for people in agriculture. I'm doing it for the soldiers at Fort Gregg Adams. I'm doing it for the teachers. I'm doing it for the firefighters. I'm doing it for the police officers. I'm doing it for the students. I'm doing it for people like my mom and dad. I'm doing it for people like my wife. I'm doing it for my kids. I'm doing it for your kids. I'm doing this for everybody. I have everybody in mind when I'm doing this. And no, everybody's not going to be happy with everything that I want to do. They're not going to be happy with everything that I'm saying. But at the end of the day, that's leadership. My job is to put everybody else's needs ahead of mine and do the best that I can for the majority of the citizens of the county. And that is exactly what I'm going to do if you decide to go in that booth and you vote for me, okay? And so today, I'm asking you, when you get in that booth, if you agree with what I said, vote Massenburg, all right? Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Hope everybody's doing all right, big dog. Take it easy, bro. I appreciate you guys. That's my kid's friend right there. Let's grow together.